today, so.
Got half 420. Ha 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 ha. 420.
That's an important day, Mark.
It's not 420 in the Netherlands, it's 24.
That's also an important day.
Oh, we should be live, Mark.
Could be Keith Sutherland Day.
Reporting live.
Just say when you're ready, Jen.
Have you got those pots? Because I didn't get them.
Oh, okay.
Weird.
Alright, let's go.
Alright, ready.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Melee be spread. Dodge. Melee be spread. Dodge. Keep running with your buffs. Dodge.
What?
Remember, don't run those orbs out until the cone. Be spread.
Which orbs?
The buffs.
The buffs.
Ah, those.
Dodge.
Got a buff.
Tortured Rage into a cone.
Dodge and taunt.
It's very off.
2 healers down. Wipe it.
Never has.
Yeah, but we're gonna need all the healers for phase 2. Yeah, so the third buff, don't run it out until the cone dodge happens. Somebody ran the buff out and they baited the cone and killed people.
Which side?
Right.
The fourth cone was also, the fifth cone was also off. I mean, it's a fifth cone. Boy.
Ah.
Boyski.
Alright, let's go.
I'll wait 5 seconds.
You've got 8.
I think you'll be alright.
Yeah, you can pull now.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Melee be spread.
Cone's fine.
Dodge.
Spread.
Dodge. Dodge.
Well,
Wow.
Somebody freaked out. So whoever was taking that orb, Soul Blight, you ignored your instructions. And you freaked out. And you tried to dodge. And you killed us all.
I had a third. I had the bait one as well. So it
I
must
go
have,
number
been,
4.
must have been the second then.
Tafite.
Ah.
Fucking Ben broke left visit. What do we do?
No more Hearthstone, dude.
Hearthstone is practically dead without this man.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Hello?
Live is red.
Right, babe.
Dodge.
Real token you.
Dodge. Keep moving, guys.
You got enough room back there.
Yeah.
So these next ones, don't take your orb out until the cone cast starts. Dodge. Okay, buff and spread. Dodge.
Escort.
No, wipe it.
Can you please, I mean, I know that you're left now, but can you please announce what side you need the escort on? This is not the first time that I've asked people to say what side they need their escort on. And nobody's doing it. And I don't believe that we're losing people to it specifically, but it's super helpful to say what side you need the escort on.
Sure, and I'm not saying you shouldn't do that, but there was like 20 people in that ring.
Yeah, we noticed. We noticed who was calling out for it. But still, yeah, it's helpful if people call out their sides.
An escort, isn't it, that's required as a minimum?
Just one.
Yeah. Cool.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Melee spread. Dodge. Dodge. Keep moving. Dodge. Spread out.
Bit.
That is fine.
Wipe it. Alright, let's go.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Melee spread. Dodge.
Let's go left. Oh, never mind. It's gone.
Dodge.
Fucking hell.
Stone's fine.
Dodge.
I was sorry. I was looking at something else.
Wipe it.
That buff's quite far back.
Yeah, I was looking at Golden Wing. I was trying to say like, don't go too far, and then he was already miles away, and then I was too late for the cone.
I went for the cone, but I had to dodge around a ridge to drop
What
off.
are you talking about?
Gold, you had the left side buff, so
I know. And I meant to take it far so people don't have to stay in the back. It's not in front of the boss.
no, I just it shouldn't have mattered to me.
So it's easier for melee to pick up. That's why I drop it in front.
Yeah, but at that point, we've got some time before we get the next buff to go grab it. So anyway, whatever.
I do.
One sec.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Melee spread. Dodge. Melee be spread. Dodge. Dodge. Wipe it. It's the same names, guys, popping up over and over again. Wake up. Let's go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Melee spread. Dodge.
Uh-oh.
Was it me?
Dodge.
Don't smack.
Dodge. Get your buff and spread. Second pots. Dodge.
Oh, I've got a buff.
I can ank, by the way.
See if it stabilizes after these rages drop off. Reone's dead. Wipe it.
Stand in the scythe, not in the boon. Ah, yes. Obliterate me, sweet prince.
Last time spy makes before he dies.
What?
Ooh, 16 gold reaper. Yep.
Could you not stand on the feast, please?
How many rages
The
does he
freak,
cast in the
Better.
P1
Fat, get off the feast.
We
Fat.
wanna push him under 70% before the 8th rage. That's the idea.
Okay, I don't see the piece.
There's a Tafiti on it.
Oh my lord.
It's not me. Potion is ready for me.
Let's go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Melee spread. Dodge.
That's an over aggro. Spine, take it or not? I don't know.
This
No.
turn. But he hasn't been doing that before. It's really weird.
Dodge. Keep moving with your buffs.
What?
Spread. Dodge.
Got a buff.
Dodge.
Oh,
Do we rest, please?
Yeah, once all the shit's settled. Yeah, get fleas up. Be spread. There's a star up for melee, for range camp. Be spread.
Please stay okay.
Small bomb, stay there.
There.
Small bomb, just stay there.
Sorry.
Fine.
Oh shit, sorry.
Yeah, we've
What do I do if I have rage and the bomb?
Just where you are now.
Okay.
And I'm dead.
Yeah.
I guess Flea's just AFK'd.
Yeah.
We'll take the break
race
now.
on progress.
Why can't I outrange the side? It's not fair. His arms aren't that big.
You need to talent into balance affinity, Gald. Then you can hit him from great distance.
Ah, yeah, sure. Why can't I just be a range tank? Like, Argus on one side and me on the other side, just duking it out.
They should make a boomkin tank.
Right, go freshen up, guys. You're playing like shit, so let's come back and get a good 2 hours out of it. We've gone well backwards.
Me.
That's better.
Right, we normally have a really ropey hour of raiding, like in the middle of our raids. So what I'm hoping is we've had that now, and we're gonna make progress now. Back to basics. Take
Can
your
the
time with
people-
your soul blights.
Can the people who weren't fucking up before please keep doing so? Because if we do like a shift switch where like I've been fucking up majorly, I hope to do a better hour now.
Yes.
Yes, the guys who are doing really well, it's your turn.
No, it's their turn to stay to pull us up.
To carry the team, basically.
Carry the baguette. Baton.
Party apple.
That fucking raw.
Melee spread. Touch. Ooh. Touch. Good.
don't.
Dodge.
What the fuck is
Spread
the
out.
buff doing there?
I need 2 ranges split.
Dodge.
Oh,
Oh,
target me.
Game over.
Lots of debuffs.
That was the worst I've ever played.
Yeah,
On any pull in this game.
there was 2 rage buffers in front of me. I couldn't go around them.
Fuck you, game.
Yeah, Rich buff has been a little close to the groups a few times, to be honest. Especially when dodging the cone as well.
Alp Sveta Tafiti, can you please eat from the feast? If you're not fooding yourself, just take the free food. It's there.
Let's go.
Watch your flasks, guys.
5, 4,
Mine's run out.
3, 2, 1.
Melee spread. Yeah, it's fine. Just get back into bait the cone, guys, as soon as you can. Dodge. Melee be spread. Dodge.
Sorry, that was a bit.
See, I thought we got through that cleanly, and then we have 2 deaths.
I don't even know how Bad Boy and Fingers died.
Walked into the point of the cone.
Swipe.
Answer the door.
Let's go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Melee spread. Dodge.
I don't know why he does that.
It's a bit scary.
Melee spread. Dodge.
Once.
They spread.
Spread out.
Got him.
Second pop.
Dodge.
Escort right, please.
Gotcha.
Yeesh. Fucking hell.
You can't have 3 healers do that, by the way.
Dodge.
Sorry, that's a really bad blight on the right there.
Spread.
There really wasn't room to spread.
Wipe it. Jump in the shit.
No.
Right side had a rage in the middle of it because we had no room.
I thought everybody had a real good grasp of how to handle the soul bites the last couple of raids. If there's still some people who don't understand the timings of them and how to handle them, we need to know about it. Because we are seeing the same names generally pop up as the first few to die. And we need to address that. Let's go.
I think it's the soul bites that are during the cone that's really fucking people over.
Yes.
So if the ray can just in general just go directly sideways or a little bit forwards. Give the people some more room.
All you need to be doing is you need to be obsessed with that cone cast, and as soon as that cone cast starts, be running sideways, melee spread. Once you understand that, and don't stop moving until your blight drops.
Pretty long with aggro.
Dodge.
Should be gone. Got another one.
Move. Keep moving sideways.
Oh, that's fine.
Sveta left.
Dodge.
No, Sveta actually was doing right. He should have waited for the cone then left.
Yes, but that was the right thing to do, is to hold. I think that just killed everybody though.
It's always the left warning that you don't get a warning for. The left buff. It seems like that you don't get a warning for.
Oh, we said it in chat.
Yeah, you did say it in chat.
He doesn't write in feces.
I know. Flesh.
I'm pretty sure both sides make a sound.
It's too big to link. You don't want to link it. It's
Yeah,
in
you can just
in the resource
no,
chat.
you can just link the buff part.
Oh, the buff, just the part. Yeah. Raf, do you know what killed you?
Yeah, I could have just used the health stone. I just didn't get healed for 6 seconds, so I could have just used the defensive instead.
It looked like something else to me, but
No, it was just a Soul Blood Dot and Tortured Rage. Took 6 seconds to kill me. It was one of the first ones.
looks like half the people didn't get one.
I usually just think I'm fine there because there's no other damage going. So
Wait time for a
I'm
black.
saving it, but I'm just gonna use a Hellstone every single time now.
Let's go.
Use them aggressively.
I missed a heal on you, to be honest. I was dealing with something else.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Melee spread. Dodge.
Oh, just taunted. Waar ligt je taunt van?
Move, 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 move. Thank you.
Melee spread. Dodge. Keep running with your buffs.
Don't get the buff during the cone cast, Jesus.
Yeah. We spread.
Spread out. Second pots.
Storm going.
Dodge.
I need an escort on the left.
Got you.
Yeah, got him.
Dodge and taunt.
Whoa, that hit me too far.
You were out of healing range.
Yeah, the blades were put in front of me, so I couldn't really go around it.
Watch the cleave, guys, when we move back. Spread out.
Did you rest DPS?
Already did it.
Why?
Casters on star.
Let's move towards the wall when we dodge first, casters.
Whoa, stay with us, Shins. You've got a buff. Then you're dead.
Go in. I'll take it back, Brasher.
Is this reroll?
Get ready to spread.
Incoming.
Spread.
Red. Go, mate. Go, go, go. Let's go. Go.
5.
Ah, shit. Ah, you might have to take a third.
Tiffy, you about to die? Oh.
Ah.
Okay, you're gonna get a bit of after spam.
Svet, you have a bomb.
It's not going to be on
Sweat,
me,
so
it's going to be fine.
oh no, sorry.
No.
My bad.
That's alright.
Not yet.
First.
Spread.
Spread.
Now Jen dies.
I'm dead.
Can't.
Too many people
Leave
were
them
down.
run out of the way. I can't really run round Pete.
You can. What did you have a buff?
Bomb.
Yeah, you can just run through people.
Yeah. But
Just
there's,
book it towards the orange.
That phase lasted about 40 seconds longer than it should have done, so...
Yeah.
I think it's the third soul bite with the Gift of Agamar always change tanks on that set. For the bombs.
What did you say?
The third set of bombs, I think, will the tank buff always change.
It's true.
Can you call it out then? Because I had absolutely no idea what was happening.
I do with every single full.
I didn't hear that one.
I say
I must have just...
this is reborn done. So it's equal.
Right, let's go. Scythe was one of the biggest killers in that phase. Melee spread. Dodge.
What?
Dodge. Dodge.
No, the buff. No, the lead.
Spread.
That's fine.
Dodge.
You an escort, right?
Oh, fucks. My bad.
Dodge.
Lovely.
Spread.
Just wipe it.
Yeah.
Sorry, I fucked up on the blank again though.
I think none of those cones went through the middle. Svet, if you, because it's by accident that it's happened twice in a row that like 3 healers are sort of escorting on the right hand side. If you have one of the debuffs yourself, I'm perfectly fine with you just stay in camp, just stay in the middle, just sit there. That's fine.
I mean, you only need one person, right?
Yeah, you need one person, but
Got
it's
3 heals running.
no. I mean,
I stopped. I didn't bother because there was like 3 people in there already.
yeah. I'd say if you have one of the debuffs, don't try to help unless you absolutely have to.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I think it went well in this case.
Melee spread. Dodge. Melee spread.
How the fuck have you got 3?
Dodge.
Don't.
Dodge. Okay, get ready to spread. Spread. Second pots. Dodge. Dodge and taunt. Good. Right, don't get cleaved on the transition, guys. It's not dangerous right now.
Can you move him in?
Bum. I love you.
Right, spread.
Fine.
I'm here, mate, don't worry.
You're just rolling me a bit. See? I did that on accident, by the way. I'm sorry.
Towards the wall again?
Go, boss.
Get ready to spread.
Go in.
Spread.
Let's go.
Got the boss.
Right. Left.
Go, boss.
Use your hellstones, guys. There's no other reason to not to.
Right.
Hey.
Keep pushing, guys.
Gaze in 15.
How did that kill me?
Was that 2 or 3?
It's okay. It's
Right.
focus on it.
Okay, stack up and die.
Stack up. Stack up.
Take it into green.
Yep, so the boss is going towards green. Remember, guys, concentrate on the scythes. If you don't know how those scythes work, now's the time to figure it out. Well,
Get in
actually,
front of the
last 3 weeks ago was the time to figure it out.
This is a good point to remember.
We're heading in star direction.
Yes.
Some people will call that clockwise, but that's a bit difficult for some people to understand.
Right, so the order is going to be dodge the scythes, instantly spread, and then stack up to bait the orb on green, and then kill the orb. then fuck knows.
Panic. Then question marks. And then profit.
A lot of question marks.
Res in 10.
When do we rest? When do we rest?
Don't touch the shit.
Clicking.
Watch out. Dodge the rats.
Remember, don't walk ahead.
Remember to
'Cause
taunt when
he
you're done.
will cleave. He will cleave if you're in front of him.
Get to the edge.
Get towards the skull.
Stand on a non-spinny.
And then half of us go back.
Right, spread out.
No, we have to wait for another side.
Oh,
Now
yeah.
we spread.
Yeah, that was my bad.
On green.
DPS.
Orb. Kill the orb.
Goodbye.
Do you want us to keep resing them?
No.
No. Defeated, that's defeated. What the fuck?
What?
When we run out of the orb,
Oh, we got changed.
we're running forwards, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
we're running towards the step. Towards where the boss is.
Running like 1 second, 2 seconds left, don't we?
You want to be running,
Earlier.
yeah,
That's it, yeah.
earlier.
Alright.
You want to start running away when the orb is at like 15% health and let the ranged take care of it.
That makes sense.
Sorry, was I moving too soon?
You had rage and you ran through the whole raid.
Yeah, I know, but nobody was moving. I was gonna
Yeah,
be left out
no,
because I don't have any.
Walk around.
Just walk around. You don't. The answer with rage is never run through other people. It just-
I know, but I thought like they would.
They're not moving, so I'm gonna insta-wipe the whole raid.
Just, yeah, we should have been spread at that point, though, sure.
No.
Well, I think we spread, and then we were like, oh, this is when it should be stacked. Okay, now spread. So
No, we
people kind of
spread
spread a bit, came back in, and then started going back out again.
Yeah. That's what I meant.
No, bomb blasted.
Cheers, bum.
Guys, how many DPS can rest after a fuck up in phase 3? Like, I need a rest on the 3, and then how many DPS?
We have 3 reses before it starts withering. So we can do 3 reses.
And then the mash
4th
res.
one's killing. Yeah. So if we get a 4th person to res, then we're fucked, basically.
For the side, even if it's about to spawn, it could still hit you. So don't like go in between. Like even if you're spread in front of it, so you can dodge.
Yeah, no, yeah. The call was just too early to spread.
Yeah, but it can still hit you even if you go through it like before it spawns.
Yes.
Because this monster got damaged before it even spawned.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Melee spread.
I got him.
Dodge. Dodge.
Super lucky there.
Stomp.
Dodge. Spread out.
Bad boy hugged a cone.
Second pop.
Dodge.
Got a buff.
Dodge and taunt.
Shins.
Thank you.
Live.
Spread out.
Spread.
Am I damage rate is bugged or am I doing 3.4 mil?
Ah, you're alright.
3.4 mil.
This is the kill.
Ironbark re-one.
This group here, we've got, let's shuffle back towards the actual stack point.
Towards the wall. On the next dodge. You can go one more towards the wall the next. Just ignore me, whatever.
It was right on the edge.
Okay, Relon will taunt next. So don't follow Relon.
Got him.
Fleas exploding in 3, 2, 1. All over you guys.
Spread out.
Spread out.
Restack.
Jen, stop moving.
I need escort.
Go to the tank.
Yeah, but you moved with me.
Oh, you're still fucking small though, aren't you, mate? Stop being
Shut
so
up.
small.
What's stone and shit? My debuff is gonna expire, this is not on me.
That's on spine then. Fuck.
What? Oh.
Res re-one.
It was
No,
2%,
there's no
1%,
point.
1%.
Can you tank 3?
Sure.
Yes! Perfect! Ish.
Let me die. Kill myself. Sveta.
As good as it's gonna get.
Sveta. We're so alone here. Let's go join the other guys in about like 20 seconds.
Maybe if these Titans didn't get punked by Sargeras, they could just one-shot Argus.
Sargeras.
Why does this have to be so fucking long?
Just
I want to be so sick of this by the end of the.
We will be.
Big out heroism back.
Yep.
Berserking. Bloodlust.
If that was the intent, it could just
Alliance
reset the
Master Race.
cooldown.
Right, resin in 8. It's a
Remember
minute
to
where we can't fuck anything up, so I'm happy.
Remember to re-rune after we've released.
Watch the dogs.
What? Why are they dogs?
Fonz is colorblind.
Okay.
What?
First of all, how dare you?
Right, move to the skull. move to the side.
No, wait,
Oh.
right?
Oh, for fuck.
Stand. Good
What
job.
is that?
Good job, please.
Spread.
It's never been this way.
On green.
Yeah, that was a bit dodgy.
It's always been the other way around before.
You do know that it's RNG.
I know. It's just
We could have just gone to the right, where they were.
no. Should have stayed
Kill
where we
me.
were.
We can stay behind them when they're staying still. When they start spinning, we can move away.
Exactly.
Honestly, nobody can hear what you say.
I heard what he said. He's just saying what everybody knows. You were just relying on it. You're absolutely right. Up until now, they've all happened that way around.
Yeah.
But just
I got this, guys. Don't worry about it.
stand on them when they're stationary, dodge them when they're spinning. Just stick to that. Don't try to second guess it.
You lied to me, Geld.
I mean,
It's unacceptable.
I'm sorry, dude.
But for the dodging the spinnies, just don't stand on anything that spins, and do stand on anything that doesn't spin. So he knows too.
I know exactly what it is. I just like the pattern in my head was, shit, they're here. Let's move to the side.
Yeah,
And the
but
pattern
enough
wasn't,
people
shit,
listen
they're
to
not
you.
spinning.
I'm pretty sure I tanked while I had the spinning deep or something.
Let's go.
Not very good.
Monk's OP.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Melee spread.
Call him. Oh, like that
Dodge.
Oh, was that your proper taunt?
It was.
Melee be spread.
Oh, my cooldowns are not backed up. This is not good.
It's off.
There's an ice cream truck.
Dodge.
Spread.
Cone.
Dodge.
Gonna have a cone. Don't get kicked.
Taunt. Good. Spread.
Spread out. To the wall.
Still is caught. Don't leave him. Damn it.
DPS, you're supposed to escort the fair people, please.
Dodge towards the wall. Range count.
Reborn next.
Boon on me.
Guys, spread out.
Careful, Reach.
I need an escort. Thank you.
The rest of us get back to yellow.
Got boss.
I'm gonna head left.
Oh my god.
But there we go. Shimmy back a bit and shimmy right.
I'll get him after this disappears. Got him.
Shimmy left.
How?
She got fear and bomb.
Got him.
Hellstones, guys.
How long
Oh,
are you
shit.
above Spine?
Ah shit. I got hit. I got hit again.
We push in, we push in.
Reborn.
Nice.
Stack
Fine.
up. Stack up.
Hello.
For the second one, you need to watch how much time you have for your debuff because it will disappear towards the end.
Right.
Like it did that time.
This time, I'm going to have nobody who's going to try to call anything on the Whirling Blades.
I'm muting myself.
I want everybody to figure it out for themselves. And then whoever dies, we can talk you through it afterwards. That's the rules for this poll. Nobody's going to help you coordinate on the blades.
We're all doomed.
I quite like this break, to be honest.
Yeah, it's nice time to stretch.
It's a bit long.
Have a tug.
Probably.
You got to wash
Use
your hands
yourself.
after, don't you?
Oh, sticky.
Shit, I'm gonna need to
You haven't got
return.
time for that.
Resing in 5.
I'll drop a Jeeves at the tree. Or under the boss, actually.
Watch the dogs.
I have a bit less threat than normal. I'll taunt. Oh,
Stand on these. Stand on these.
Re1.
Don't stand. Don't stand on them.
stop being a retard.
Spread. Right. Bit the orb.
Bait.
Kill the orb.
I'm gonna die.
Right. Get out.
Out.
Keep backpedaling, Spine. Chains are up.
Break them.
Break them.
Break
Break your chains, guys. See if Jen can heal
Should
them.
I just release and pick up orbs or what?
Yeah, do it.
Oh, cock.
I've got it, I've got it.
I had no rage.
Yeah, easy.
Spine release. Get to the tree.
Okay.
Module.
What are we doing with the next ones?
Kill this orb.
One.
We're breaking one at a time for the next ones.
Alright. Well, I've used everything, so...
Can do barrier.
Okay, get out, guys.
Gaze, spread.
And then spread.
Spine taunt.
Got him.
Stuck.
Ooh.
Can we just master us now with Remon tanking?
No, wait.
Right, die.
Stack
Die
up,
now.
Stack up.
Everybody die.
I've got boss.
Get your ghost next to the tree. Res in 3, 2, 1. Res. Bait the orb.
You die, right, Remon?
Kill the orb.
No. Grab him. Grab him.
Why do you not? Oh, I think you should have died.
Kill orb.
Alright, get out. Get the boss out. We need more clearance on this boss. Don't worry about us cleaving onto the boss. Just get yourself out of the way sooner.
We have no room to do anything at the moment.
Dodge Stives.
Keep the boss coming back, Gald.
Bob, everyone.
Set, get out of front. Get out of the front of the boss. Oh, my bad. I didn't look at cooldowns.
Alright, this will be a spread.
I need a.
That's alright. It's alright. We'll right. So okay, that was a really good pull for R&D purposes. We really needed that to see a couple of the different cycles of what was going on. So the main thing, I think, just get the boss moving a bit sooner. Don't worry about leaving him there until the last minute. The cleave is, whatever. Just to give people enough room to get out. And I think generally we need to get moving as a group a little bit sooner to get out of the big red circles. Let's have a break at that point. I wasn't even looking, to be honest. So
yeah, well, there isn't really a point to release before the second orb explodes, because there's barely any of balls.
Yeah, I think that's the.
So after the orb explodes, a bunch of them spawn, and then I can just pick them up.
No. In Mythic, the orbs will spawn continuously. They are not tied to just the orbs dying. That's a heroic only thing. Or a normal anything.
Well, yeah,
Mythic,
but I mean,
there's constantly orbs.
There was a time when they weren't. I can tell you that. I was in it. I was looking for.
Yeah, they're not constantly always orbs. It's just there's a lot of orbs, but they spawn randomly throughout the phase continuously.
Let's have the break now. That's been 3 awesome pulls in a row, so you've deserved this break.
And we broke the we sort of sacrificed one rotation early, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. Yeah. It's just because we were all dead. So yeah, Jen. So on the chains, Jen was quite comfortably able to solo heal. Well, not solo heal, but you know what I mean. Solo cooldown through the first set of double pops. The second set of chains we'll pop one at a time. So we're gonna have to call out names for that, just to call out who pops first. So what we need to be aware of is that Fingers, the 2 mages, maybe. No, that's probably it. But the 3 of us, we can break ours using abilities, so invisibility for mages and feign death for hunters. Yeah. So it's worth leaving us with the buff, with the chains the longest. Based on the fact that if there's any rages or fears or whatever, we don't have to move anywhere. We can just pop our abilities.
It's worth noting that
also, that would answer my question, which I had, because I had fear and I got the chain, so I blinked out. I got 2 stacks, which I ice blocked off. But do I?
So those 2 stacks you. Yeah, so those 2 stacks you got. Those 2 stacks you got. The whole raid got those 2 stacks. So that's the whole point. So while the chain is on you, it's doing single target damage, single target damage to you.
He's talking about the fear stuff.
Oh, okay, right. Sorry, is that what you meant?
And that's something you can, as a mage, you can avoid by just ice blocking in the group.
Yeah, but would normal person?
Normal people will have to be
escorted. Yeah.
Okay. So that's not ice block. I can break it. That's invisibility.
It's invisibility, yeah.
Or whatever, yeah.
So when I break mine, if it's a double pop, should I wait for the slow person to do it?
Exactly, yeah. Just watch what they're doing, and then as soon as you can time it. Yes, exactly.
And do we suicide when we kill the second orb?
No, we should suicide when we kill the third orb. Well, the third chain. So after the third orb, I think that times out.
Yeah.
Actually, because we had a third orb here, but we hadn't had the second change yet. Is that correct?
We suicided on one of the chains.
Yeah, we suicided on the second chains.
But we had the third orb already.
Yeah, no, we got the third orb just after the suicide, I think.
Okay.
So what we'd get in practice once we're doing this properly is our mass res would time pretty much exactly when the 4th orb comes out.
Mhm.
So basically you res and straight away you're zerging the orb, because that means that the tank that's left alive, they'll be the person baiting that orb.
Yeah.
Tanks are normally not candidates for that, but obviously there's only a tank left alive. So
And of course, we have to zerg down the 3rd orb before we all mass suicide.
yes.
Because otherwise, there's going to be an orb growing the size of the room.
So 3rd orb, then suicide.
Yes.
3rd orb, suicide.
If you want to fixate on a timer, fingers, just look out for the 3rd chains. Because basically we want to wait for those to go out and then suicide. So then the boss is just wasting one of his cooldowns on us. Noob.
Just double checking on the brain on the chains, because I was away for a little bit of that. The actually breaking, it's just distance.
Yeah, 35 yards.
Which is kind of a lot.
We should aim break them at the same time.
Or flying in.
Yeah. Yeah, if we can time it perfectly that they break at the same time, that means that we've got the shortest amount of time to deal with it.
Kyle.
Hello.
No, she said Kyle. Not hello.
Will you call which one you want breaks first?
Yeah,
When
we
it's
will.
a normal.
When it's a normal person, yeah.
I might miss that. What do we do with the second set of chains?
The second set is broken one at a time, and we use my cooldowns.
Yeah. Okay.
And one of you will call who you want first.
So you don't get a double dot then on the raid.
No, we don't want a double dot.
Um.
Technically speaking, maybe if I set up like a perfect flourish and trank at the same time, I should be able to deal with 2 stacks.
Yeah.
It's not worth it. There's
But
other
yeah,
damage going out.
exactly, we've got time to deal with it.
We don't have to. What about the
We
third?
don't have to. The 3rd we suicide.
Yeah, right. I thought it was the other way around. Okay.
You've got the note, right, Jen?
Oh, I do. Yes. See that now?
It's there.
4th one's the same thing with sweat.
Oh.
Ah.
Ah.
When breaking one at a time, the person remaining behind with the chain should pop a personal.
Yes, because it's a lot. It's a heavy dot.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if you die, we still
if
get
someone
it.
dies with chain, does the dot still go off for the
Yeah,
raid?
the raid still gets the dot.
So it's for the last change, it's important that they survive.
For the last chains, we have to spot heal the people
so-
with the chains like mad.
You can sack like 3 DPS for every chain you're saving.
Yeah.
So maybe I should turtle then if it means me dying and killing everyone.
In that case, because if you turtle, you
I can't damage.
no, you can't damage, but it also yeah, of course.
But it also means that I don't.
And
kill
it doesn't pop the chain. I'm just thinking.
Well, yeah, because I'm alive.
Yeah, no, but yeah, exactly. But sometimes immunities pop
No,
debuffs, but ice block doesn't pop chains, so turtle shouldn't also pop chains.
That would be a groundbreaking discovery.
Yeah, that would be very late.
If we
Guys,
wipe
we've realized that turtle actually also breaks chains. What?
Silly question, but to break the chains, you just run away from the thing.
35 yards, Jen.
Yeah, 35 yards from.
the spike.
It's a spike. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You get like a lightning effect.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's a chain linking you to the spike.
When we have to spread the fears and rages, can we use the middle of the room as well?
Yes, we can, as long as you're not in front of the boss. Which is also why moving the boss ahead a little bit further in front of the orb zone is a good idea.
And that's phase 3.
That's phase. Well, they call it phase 4, stage 4, but yeah, that's the 3rd phase.
Because of the suicide.
Yeah.
So can you use a pot in phase 3 and phase 4? Because you die.
Probably.
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
You wanna, as soon as you get out of the tree, you wanna rune pot.
Rune pot and then pot
then
later
you
again.
die again.
Suicide.
Suicide, I think.
Pot in execute range, I guess.
Yeah, likely.
And then a minute later, you have another pot.
But maybe there's a specific timing with an orb that needs to die very quickly that you want to pot for.
No, you want to pop as soon as you res.
No, not
Yeah. No, yeah.
No, we're talking about the phase 4 ones.
After the suicide, you mean?
Yeah.
There's no phase 4.
He phase 4 was in when we suicide.
Okay. Yeah. The 4th pot.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the second pot doesn't get popped in phase 2, so that's going to be confusing.
I think I was fucking up the 4th blight.
4th blight
Is that the one
stays.
where you
Yeah.
die?
That's where you stay and run out.
Because always I went to the back. It was so fucking crowded.
Yeah.
And almost never the cone killed me, but the blight dropped. 2-3 times happened.
Well, as long as you're moving.
Yeah, I was moving.
You might kill somebody else, but as long as
Yeah.
you're moving, you should never die from dropping your own blight.
I'm just going to do a AFK. I need 2 hands for that.
Is everybody ready for an hour of P1 again?
No.
I am.
Yes.
We need the practice, so
I'm totally ready.
we're just gonna, even if we get to P2 cleanly, I'm just going to call a wipe so we can keep practicing P1.
Just fingers AFK.
So, fans, the no talking didn't go well.
Everyone.
I called everything right.
No, we said nobody call anything.
Can we just slowly explain now what we're gonna do? We're gonna go.
Yeah, alright. So, excuse me.
Bon appetit.
Thank you. That was a good poll.
Where did our skull go, by the way?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, please.
We don't really need to score.
Wow. I like it.
So obviously, first thing on the agenda is really seriously keep your eye on the ball on P1. If you look at, I'm just going to show you a picture. I'm going to show you in a JPEG what makes Fonz happy. All right.
Oh fucking hell! Here we go.
Just give me a picture of tits.
I hope it's tits.
No,
Not mine.
I'm a deeper person than that.
They're penises.
This makes Fonzie very happy.
Blue.
It's consistency. Right, seriously, that's all we need to kill this fight. After a lot of that. Anyway, so I think all jokes aside about Rewan doing the call-outs, yes, the call-outs were fine, but all I'd said is going into that is we were going to stay quiet just so we could identify who knew what they were doing on their own and who didn't. I think we still had a death or two. I think maybe a couple of people got clipped.
Yeah. Totems got clipped.
We'll work on that. What surprised me, despite however many fucking hundreds of videos I've seen of this fight, it actually surprised me on how infrequently those blades come along. It seemed like days before we got the next wave of them. So
yeah, it's like after the first orb.
Yeah.
Maybe during the second or halfway through the second.
Possibly. So we're just gonna go the same again. We did do the mass suicide early, but it was a call. It was just a call because everybody was dying anyway, so I figured we might as well. I figured out a slot where we could make it fit.
Yeah.
What I will say is if you die prematurely in phase 2, tanks and Saboteur aside, if you just die to something silly like you get clipped by something or whatever, release and get your ghost as close to the tree as you can without rezzing.
And don't run into any of the dogs.
The reason for that is we can still kill this boss if somebody fucks up at that point. Get your ghost next to the tree, so when we do call for the mash res, you're there with the rest of us and you can jump in the tree along with the rest of us.
If you're good, you can also just gather orbs and realize when the raid is going to mass res and then get near the box.
Exactly. Exactly. Right, let's have some more polls and wipe and fit P1.
Yeah, boy! Don't make no sense.
Plus.
Get out the Hellstones.
Melee spread.
Ew.
Dodge. Melee with spread.
Shit. Sorry about the buff.
Dodge. Dodge. Get your bust and spread.
Oh, cock! Wow.
And pot.
Rerun, you're gonna have to come.
Got him.
Dodge.
I can pick him up if you want.
Get him.
Move out of the crit.
Doesn't fine.
Dodge and taunt.
Fucking hell.
Nope.
That didn't happen.
Just keep going. Make room for Jen.
Can you move back, please?
No.
People with fear, thank you. Decided to die to storm.
Be spread. Oh wow.
Wow. Yeah.
Go away.
Yeah, too close to the explosion there for us.
I didn't realise the timing could work like that, where I could get it halfway during the fucking kite.
Yeah, that's exactly why you don't want the extra set of gazes.
Yeah.
After the 5th cone.
It's not a situation we should normally have to deal with.
No. Whippy.
Yeah, wipe it up, guys.
Stack up.
Hug a rage. Hug an edge of insanity. Edge of shinsanity?
This might offend you. This might offend you, but can you not like chat whilst people are still alive? Because it just distracts the fuck out of me.
Who was chatting?
Please and phones.
What were we checking about?
I don't know, some
About how you were too close to explosion, etc.
it just distracted the fuck out of me.
Oh, we were talking about Fons getting that extra debuff. It was basically the attempt was already over at that point.
Fine.
No, it's not.
It really wasn't.
Well, there
Because
were 5 people dead.
Do a 20-second pull counter for pots. I'll do it.
I was just going to pull 8 after 12 seconds, but sure. Little shit.
5, 4,
You little rascal.
2, 1.
Melee spread. But
I got a big bear.
Oh, fuck me.
Dodge.
Get out of the way of this knife. Right.
Hello, friend.
Oh, shit, sorry.
Oh man.
Hey, I just survived 4 stacks with no cooldowns, but pretty risky.
Dodge.
Yeah, Jen is dead.
Wipe it.
fucking worst combos happened to me on that.
Eat. Give me some of that shit.
Yes. Is it the Australians in the MDI this weekend?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh shit! With the time difference, they're probably nearly finished.
Yeah, that weekend
When
started
playing?
like
It's like
I don't want to
it's like
play, guys.
Sunday by now, isn't it?
something like that.
6 a.m.
I think it's the same time as the Chinese broadcast.
Depends on where they are.
No, they were doing it at the same time as the Chinese broadcast.
Australia.
Oh, okay.
Chinese, Australia. What's the difference?
They have overlapping time zone.
Only part of it does.
Yeah.
If you're on the East
Perth-
Coast, then
Perth
you're like
time.
11 hours ahead, rather than 9.
Well, they don't have them.
January?
Because China is only one time zone.
Is
Australia's
that
like
so?
3, isn't it?
China is only one time zone. Australia's 3. Yeah, sounds about right.
January?
Yeah, I think it's East Central and West.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Fucking hell.
Okay,
Toxic.
now.
Oh shit! You fuck! I wanted. Hello.
You're gonna
What the hell?
Readjust?
shift to the left.
Melee spread.
I'll do it on that cone.
Stack.
Touch. Melee spread. Touch. Dodge. Get your bust and spread.
Move.
Second part.
Dodge. I'm guessing that was somebody's rage. Taunt.
That was terrible, wasn't it?
Yes. Keep going. Is that safe, please?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Take it when the fog is gone. Wow. Or not.
I'd say it's there.
Jumping in the storm on the outside also saves repair costs.
Tortured Rage.
I'm gonna kill you, everyone.
No!
Come here, dude. Oh, you piece of shit. Come here.
I'm faster than you, suck my dick. But he is aggroed on me. What the fuck?
Easy game.
No dick sucking, please.
Wait, what?
What?
I rest here.
Yeah. What the hell?
Get over. Oh, no.
Please
Nice
just
lad.
Argus respawn and not have any abilities.
And you'd known you'd make us
Oh,
kill
the
it again.
game is lagging a lot, I think.
Would we take that font?
Yes,
Would we take that gift?
No.
I'll take
Yes.
it. I'll fucking take it.
Turn the
No,
stream off,
no.
guys. Turn the stream off.
No cheat.
We're going
Wait.
through a tunnel. Oh.
Why did everyone but the healers pass 100?
Did we
How does that work?
Didn't we kill a boss once when it was bugged?
Yeah. Which one was it?
Was it Helia?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
it
it was.
was.
Yeah, we got like phase 3 and it was just.
You didn't do anything.
Well, heroic. Yes, thank you.
Wasn't that an exploit?
No, that was the Mythic exploit where you would sacrifice a tank in the first ability in the third phase, and then she wouldn't cast that specific ability anymore. But we just had no abilities in the third phase. Literally nothing.
Jen? Let's go.
Was that aimed towards me or Jay?
Yeah, let's go. Just a little bit sloppy on the cone bait in there. Got a couple of us killed last pull. If you've got the rages, remember to get tight up against the cone. If you're a caster. Malice red.
Can't find.
No, dodge. Dodge.
Can't find.
Dodge. Get your buff and spread.
Sucker ball.
Dodge. Dodge and taunt. Alright, spread.
How? What?
Oh shit. I'm here.
Didn't doubt you for a second.
Good job healing Alpha through that.
Next one will be Remonton.
Got him.
Alright, escort each other, you've both got the buff. Everybody else get back. Spread.
Got him.
I can blink, I can blink.
Got him.
Right.
Bad boys.
Got him.
Nice.
Got him.
Debuff is gonna disappear on the next one. That's this. So I'm taunting.
Alright, good push.
Good job.
Stack up.
Stack and die.
Stuck and die.
Suicide one.
Very well, you shouldn't stack at that point. So the soul burst explodes on everyone.
You can
There
do
was
that, yeah.
some nice synced movement in the back.
That's the way Fleas
You like
likes
sync
it.
movement? Ah, you damn it! Beat me to it, you motherfucker.
Look at your flask. We just go have it.
44 minutes.
2 hours.
Remember
Nice.
to rune.
Nice mana management even. It's pretty good.
So how about all that weather, huh?
It's a bit dark.
Terrible weather.
All these red stars here.
Bookie.
What the fuck are you doing?
Can I?
Trying to say something, I think.
I just told you the tactics for P3. Are you telling me you didn't hear that?
Shit.
Resing in 8.
No tactics then.
Oh, call it out.
Watch the dogs.
Rats.
Fishes.
Oh,
Oh my fucking god.
just take your time,
You
play
are-
it safe.
You are immune to it for the first. Oh my god.
Not that long.
For 5 seconds.
Hello, Chiefs.
Hello.
Are you fucking?
Right,
Sorry, just
just focus up.
You can start.
I mean, if the interrupts are so early, it's not gonna happen. Like, I don't know when to taunt.
Well, someone's always stealing them, so I'm doing in the.
Spread.
Can we yell at the person? who's
Alright,
up?
bait the up.
I need more healing.
Kill the up.
Need room now.
Move.
Get
Facing
out.
Towards the walls, man.
Right,
Oh,
so
shit.
all of the fears ran in opposite directions. Run towards the boss, although Spine should have been giving you a bit more space.
Towards the walls, man. My boy.
You might as well just wipe it.
Is it when the orb's on 50%, then whoever's tanking goes to Africa?
Yeah.
Because I got cleaved by the dude.
We start moving at around 15, so tank can move at around like 30.
Yeah.
Sam, I know you've been working on this suicide thing to collect us the buffs. Are there any more scythes you want to take on this fight?
I don't know. I just want to die right now. Like honestly, like half of the time I'm not anywhere close near the front of the boss.
I'll be honest. That one we just got in P2 seemed in P3 seemed like you just faced the raid for a split second.
It killed 3 of us, didn't it?
Just on time, in case if anybody's concerned about it, despite us like losing a few people during P2, we're still making the P2 DPS check. The times we've transitioned tonight have been actually really nicely timed. So it's just to stress safety first in P2 in P2. Let's go. Melee spread.
Move with the rage. My boy.
Yeah, don't mind.
Dodge. Melee spread. Dodge.
What are you even supposed to do if you get the fear in the back?
Just
use a defensive
wipe.
and get in.
I think that's one of the situations where Nick says, if you are the first person, because you had the second blight, so you are supposed to go back.
I had the first fight, so I had to go all the way right
First,
to the.
no, you don't have to go to the back. You could just go to the side with the first blight. But
We're supposed to be covering that, but we're not.
well,
You want to wipe to RNG?
well, no. Well, you can't cover like one person who doesn't have a debuff moving, or who doesn't have rage or fear, who's moving to the side to drop off their blight, and halfway through getting a fear debuff. You can't cover that.
You're not going to be there ready, are you?
Well, you're not going to escort everybody to the side because you don't know who you're going to need to escort.
You just need to have somebody stood halfway, I think, to try and you might still get one stack, but it might be survivable. So I'm just going to loiter back. I'm on the right. I'm going to loiter back and just wait to pick anybody up who needs it. And then if Storms does the same on the left, then we've just helped RNG a little bit. It's a very rare event anyway. I think it's happened twice tonight. But if we can cut that RNG down a little bit more, then let's do it. So I will hang back.
I'm pretty sure Nick described this as one of the situations where you just hope you survive through it. Up a personal and hope that you survive. And if not, then you just fucked. Because it's so rare.
You're rare.
Let's go.
Medium rare.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Melee spread.
Fuck this debuff.
Oh, come on.
Touch.
Oh, I'm so scared.
Melee spread. Touch.
I'm getting a lot of lag.
Jen, you can need an escort?
Touch. Get your buffs and spread. Ah, don't have spread yet, Fons, Jesus.
I got this one.
Oh, shit. Ah, bollock.
Dodge. Dodge.
And taunt?
Good.
The rage is in.
Kitty.
Hey, kitty.
Don't get clean.
Alright, spread. Get this ranged camp towards Star.
Okay, I did need it heal.
Got him.
Okay, next on is Real Time.
Got him.
Got him.
Spread.
Give room for the roots.
Got boss.
Going back.
Ah, fuck you.
Okay, so, okay, do you need me to tell or not? Oh, hands up, never mind.
Fear on defeat. That's a tough one to deal with.
Yeah, but no personal there. I didn't hear it anyway.
Keep going, keep going.
Got boss.
Keep pushing if you can, guys.
Next one is someone else. I'm taunting.
So fucking dead.
To the sides, just.
We can do it. We can fucking do it. There we go.
So that wasn't quite the time we needed. For...
We got a lot of bloodlust up time though.
No, we're gonna have a lot of enrage up time.
They're just 6 minutes away.
Yeah.
Guys, big focus on these sides. This is something where I expect people to die to it once and then they should know it. So big focus on that. Make sure you know what you're doing. And then when that orb gets to like 50%, spine just get running and give us plenty of space so we can evacuate the orb.
Fair play. I suppose after that area is done as well, you want a bit of space. So
Exactly. Yeah.
Get back.
We want to spread out for rages and stuff. Like
Yeah, we need a new camp.
Oh, when are we using our potions in this phase?
So as soon as you res on this time, and then the second one will probably be right at the end while Bloodlust is up.
Okay.
And that'll have been like 18 pots if you use this fight or something. Resin 5.
If you use a lot more pots, fine. Don't worry about it.
Watch the dogs. I'm running away from the tree.
Hello?
Hi, please.
Tree didn't register.
For insurance?
And that was at 4 seconds.
2.9.
Guys, watch the scythes. Right, spread. Bit the cone. The orb. Bit the P3 thing. Kill the orb. Right, spine get out. So guys, we're going to move together towards the boss. Go now.
Move further.
More.
This is good.
Get ready for chains. Break them both. Storm and Ming.
No, okay. It doesn't work. That's good to know as well, by the way.
What was that?
That was I res Jen, but because she died in the this death fog, reses still don't work.
Right. So this will be the next bit at this point?
That was 4 or 5?
That was I died on 4. I'll res at the tree, yeah.
I think we're done.
Armin, can we just mess first?
Alright, well, yeah, if everybody dies now, stack up at the tree. If somebody can take the tank, take the boss, sorry. No, we don't have a tank.
He just resets.
So what did we lose you to, Jen?
Tortured Rage.
Okay.
I think I had stack of rage on me.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so hard to check the fucking death logs now. Yeah, you did. You had rage. Okay, fair enough.
I think I was.
But is that
They were
like
near me with rage.
if someone gets a stack of rage, should that be a death? Like I don't.
No, one
think...
stack should be fine.
Yeah, but
no, but the orb.
I don't know.
The
It just feels like any overlap with other mechanics. If you have one stack of any debuff, you just don't get healed up.
Well, we were all moving at that point as well.
You do realize that when there's one person with a debuff stack, then there's also other people with a debuff stack, and it's not like everybody who has
but
a
it's not
single
gonna be a
stack of a
full
debuff.
raid. I mean, they still can be singled out and targeted by the healers,
Yes,
and there's no other damage going out, especially.
But there is no other damage going out during these phases.
Yeah.
You're gonna lose people to debuffs.
You've gotten the last two, dude.
Yeah, because I do it early. That's why.
Do it
I'm
later.
being safe. Well, when I wait
Melee spread.
to go down to 1 second, people take the interrupt instead of me.
Call those people out.
We suicided only because too many people were dead, right?
Yeah. That wasn't correct timing. Dodge. Melee spread. Dodge.
Oh shit. Come on.
Half tempted to just call it there.
What? There's no healer.
Yeah. I'm still thinking people with the first blight are not doing, like some people that get the first blight are just blocking other people in. First blight debuffs can go off to the side. They don't have to stick to the cone.
Yeah, but while running back, go toward the coins.
Yes.
In case of a beat.
No, while running back, go back to the group in a straight line, in a beeline towards the group. Because you run the risk.
Group before cone, you're right.
Sorry, I had to cast my radiance because it was my rage to heal.
That rage,
It's fine.
there is some
Yeah,
overlap
I
in
know
that
it's
rage.
fine. I tried it.
I'm already setting up for my rage at that point as well, so.
I've missed my cloudburst a few times from just dealing with stuff. It don't matter.
Alright, let's go.
It'll get healed up.
You can repair yourself, mate.
Melee spread.
Hello.
Dodge. Melee spread. Dodge. Dodge. Spread. And second pots. Dodge.
Okay.
Great job.
And dodge and taunt. Let the kid in.
Somewhere.
Scratching at the door.
Throw it down the stairs once.
That happened once.
I love you, Al.
Alright, spread. No! Shins is gonna need some healing.
Shit.
We're already trying to keep Ming alive.
I can keep him alive.
Aw. So much.
Is
Good
it real?
boss.
It's me.
Spread.
Yeah, I'm gonna go this way. Now back behind the box.
Top boss.
Back a bit.
Shit.
And forward a bit. Ooh. Oh shit. Left a bit. Ah, fuck.
Got him.
Alright.
Ouch.
Keep
How
going.
long are your debuffs fine?
That one. 8 seconds.
So you're taunting next. Taunt now, actually. Just taunt.
Good boss.
Bye, please.
Die, you nerd.
We did it.
Stack up on
Slightly late.
So, Gal, do you know what you shouldn't do?
Hmm?
You did the thing you warned me about.
Wait, were there still bursts? I didn't see. Not bad.
No, but you stood on top of everybody else with the rage. So.
Yeah, that's fine.
No, it still takes forever.
Yeah. It takes forever to die.
Go on then, Alp. Hump those corpses.
I want to blood mirror this.
Spell reflect it. Die.
It'll be like that Silendari fight in Cataclysm.
It doesn't do damage.
It insta kills.
It doesn't do damage.
So I should 20%
Resin 3.
insta kill him.
Watch the rabbits.
Don't be a bitch, rep.
Oh, where's the tree?
It's the screen thing. I think.
I've got it.
Late interrupt.
Watch the cleave, guys.
Stand.
Middle.
What the hell? It hit me here.
Spread.
Spread.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Bait the orb. Kill the orb. Get the boss out.
I'm dead.
Get moving. Get moving.
We need to move further. Further.
First chains ink. Break them straight away. Brighten and help.
Quite got what I need for this.
Right, bait in the next orb.
You can do it, spine one more.
Kill the orb.
You did it.
Okay, get the boss out of there. Get out together, guys.
This is where I rip.
Yeah.
Spread.
I released with everyone, don't I?
Spread, guys.
Oh, fingers, please don't do this to me, dude. I've got like 10 stacks.
Both should be moved further.
Scythes.
Hey, we got Titan Forging.
Can we rest like now?
Do we need a tank alive?
Yeah, need a tank alive.
No, we don't. Why didn't we rest? Just go.
It's too late now.
Yeah, the spreading's not working.
Boss needs to be further from the thing.
Yeah.
It's way too low, by the way.
Bear in mind, tanks, that the boss doesn't dictate where these orbs spawn. The caster camp dictates it. So you don't have to be conservative with space. That's for the casters to do when they're baiting the orbs. So just as soon as you start going, just give us a shit ton of room. And the caster camp will be responsible for baiting the next orb. You can be a whole orb's distance away again, as long as the casters have got range from their camp.
Can't spawn on melee?
Nope.
Okay.
You can only spawn on the casters.
So you got the buff, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Something.
How do we deal with? Sorry.
People were numbing away at the red orbs. Please don't. You die, or very nearly die. If you see them chasing you and they're nearly close, just run away. Rages, you hardly need to dodge me. I'll dodge you. That's all it.
I can take one in bear form.
You shouldn't.
Yeah.
Just
You're
in case.
important, please.
Dead. Not.
Hug the wall.
I know. I'm not meaning to sort of pick on you, but what I hear a lot from you is, I wasn't even close or whatever. You need to start using your camera in a top-down position. I don't think your character's where you think it is, because you get hit by a lot of stuff.
Yeah, but the problem is, I was hugging the wall. And there's 3 people in front of me. The 3 people in front of me didn't get edge, and I'm the only one that was hugging the wall, cut the edge of.
Maybe you got cleaved by the second one, which appeared.
But there was 3 people in front of me, so how the hell did that hit
because
me?
Because it spawns at the spot,
no one.
and it might hit you.
There was none near me.
All right, well, just keep an eye out on it.
Then I went. I died early, so I started collecting orbs. It only spawns when the orb dies, by the way.
Okay, that's annoying.
No, it can't defeat you. The answer, there's like 1,000 questions coming in from different channels and stuff, trying to answer them all. No spiny cat on my autograph.
Press conference after it.
Well, I spread.
Bomb Lesser needs to come back. I keep getting rage every time.
Stop being so angry.
He does make a point.
Dodge. Melee spread. Dodge.
Don't swing.
Dodge. Oh,
No,
early
no.
call. Just give it lots of space, guys. That was an early call. Get your buff and spread. Dodge.
Buffs are shitty.
No.
Ah, shit, sorry, Gowd.
I love that pain.
What?
What the?
Did he cone?
No.
Make space for rage.
Nah, I think we're fucked here. That timing was unique.
Yep.
Got buff going in. Nice.
Nah, we're stacked up a bit, I think. See,
I know I infected a couple of people with rage.
see if we can recover it. Just keep hold of the reses. Spread.
Always right.
Need escort to Revan.
Ooh.
What?
Boom.
Well then. Something I was going to mention about this, if you do get hit by one of the scythe, just hug the Titan Forge or whatever Agrimar tank, so that guy tanks it instead of you.
Yeah.
Has a better chance of survival.
Yeah.
So like, are the second orb and us all mass resing in phase 3 always that close together?
No.
Time-wise?
No. The only
Yeah,
reason
okay.
we've been doing the mass suicides as we are now is because I can't take it anymore.
Yeah, okay, because I wouldn't be able to get to it.
Yeah, we've just been doing it because the raid was pretty much dead, so there's a window where we could have at least practiced the dying and resing thing. But yeah, normally we'd be doing another set of the orb stuff before then.
We won't have space, right? If you do another set, that orb will cover the tree.
Yeah, well, this is what we need to start sort of fine tuning. Our orb bit positions haven't been ideal yet. Last pull, by the way. So we may have to tweak that a little bit.
Can always start further away from the.
Exactly. Yeah. We just need to figure out what works for us. I don't think we've actually had an orb where all the DPS have been alive either.
No.
So obviously the quicker we kill the orbs, the smaller the puddles will be.
Oh, that's the first time you did that.
Melee spread.
You're on this way.
Dodge. Dodge.
Ah, I didn't get.
Don't swing.
Dodge. Keep moving. I've got your gen. Keep moving sideways.
Got him.
3 healers dead.
Yeah, that's the end of raid. Fleas, you almost wiped us, or you could have wiped us at the start.
Yes.
Someone taunt.
Was that intentional?
No. I got the number 1 blight number, so I had plenty of time. And then when I was doing it, I realized, no, I don't have plenty of time.
Fair enough.
So that timer was just off.
Alright, before everybody logs off, that was an awful start to the raid, but
Before everyone looked off, that was fucking awful.
It was, honestly, it was fucking awful. We can do without that on Sunday. But I think we had some pretty good informative pulls into P3. A lot of people have been asking questions either to me directly or to the raid. I know Jen's been sort of fielding some questions, which is all good. But hopefully we can continue those discussions outside of the raids, so that when we come back on Sunday, there's no uncertainties about how stuff works or whatever. That's what Discord's there for. It's not just for memes and stuff. Apparently.
Also memes.
So anything that you're not sure about, let's talk about it when we're not raiding, because then we can come fresh on Sunday or whatever, and have that knowledge already there. How's the raid looking for Sunday? Because we are missing a couple, including a tank.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun,
Exciting
dun.
stuff.
Yeah.
Blind, declined. Hello.
I know.
The
Well,
fuck
Alp,
are you
Alp
doing?
can just tank, right?
Fons,
Yo.
when we are killing the second or first orb, I don't remember, right? When we are running and we have to spread, and at the same time the sides are coming, I don't know, do we need more room in there, or...
Yes. So in an ideal world, we'll have a little bit more room than we had last time, but you are going to need to spread into the middle.
It's not just room, it's also if we kill the orb fast enough, then we have.
Yeah, probably
more
we
time to
have to
spread.
move faster out.
Yeah. So what we've been doing, okay, so and I think a lot of this is down to maybe misunderstanding. I think Gald wasn't sure about who could bait the orb. So what the tanks were doing is they were positioning the boss so that the melee camp would be in the bait spot for the next orb. But we don't need to do that. The boss can be another width away again, if that makes sense. As long as the casters are tucked up against the previous void zone, we can actually have max caster range between us and the boss.
Yes.
And the
It
only
just makes it harder for the melee to get back to the orb to DPS it. So
yeah, but
we don't actually want max distance, but we can have max distance.
So what we should have when it comes to spreading and dodging scythes and stuff is we should have all of the space between the caster camp and the tank and the boss in an ideal world. Obviously, towards the end of the fight, watch some videos. Towards the end of the fight, we've only got, when we kill the boss, we'll only have one pizza slice left to work in. So we just need to do whatever the fuck we can do. But generally, we get one of the recurring themes of Phase 3 is you get very little time to spread. You're always dealing with something, and then you've instantly got to spread. You'll get like 3-second warning to spread from a point where we had to be stacked. So like the blinkers have got to just get the fuck out of there. Anybody with movement speed needs to get out of there. I guess that's a decent time to raw. I don't know, but you'll know if you watch some videos. Just concentrate on P3 and look at where the spread timings are, and they're always straight after we've had to stack for something, or they mainly are.
It's usually bait spread. It's usually bait spread, or it's scythe